Today on the channel, we're going to check out this Blue Sparkle Danelectro Hodad from 1999. Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at this really cool Danelectro guitar that I bought back in 1999. This is a Hodad with humbuckers, lipstick pickups that are also humbuckers. So it's pretty cool. This thing has been with me almost, it's been with me 23 years. It has held up very well. I think I only paid about 250 bucks for this thing back in the day. Some of you are probably thinking I overpaid, but I love it. It's got a really cool case. This case is still in excellent shape. This has been a non-gigging guitar for me. I've recorded with this thing a lot, and I do a lot of slide and solos and just different parts for it when it's called for. But check it out. It's got this really cool blue sparkle. I mean, this blue sparkle on this Danelectro is, it's more insane than my Tommy Thayer Epiphone, which is saying a lot. I don't know how they sparkle this thing. I mean, it's like they just put a bed of sparkles on it and just lacquered the heck out of it. It's got a set bridge here. It's a 25-inch scale guitar from what I've researched, and I think it's got a poplar body from what I've read. The Danelectro headstock, that classic headstock. This fretboard looks like it looks kind of like ebony, but I think this is rosewood. I couldn't find any information on it. It's kind of hard finding things on some of these older guitars. 21 frets, lipstick pickups. Check this out. I still have the stickers on these pickup these push-pull pots. Pull for out of phase. So you can push-pull these, and it moves the pickups out of phase. Sounds really cool. It's got a three-way switch. The guitar fits in this case super snug. I mean, you've got to really pull on it to get it out of this case. It fits awesome. So this guitar's not going anywhere. And I'll flip this over. We'll take a look at the back. The sides of it have this this tape. It's like this old school Danelectro tape on the side of it. It's interesting. These are super funky guitars. I've never set this guitar up ever. It still feels and plays exactly the way that it did back in 1999. It's really been a workhorse, and I mean, it's super solid. Check this out. The back plate on this, it's got this aluminum plate. I'm not sure what these are right here. I mean, they're right over the pickups, so maybe somehow those lipstick covers, I guess that's how those lipstick covers mount in the back of the body. I never really thought about it. That must be how you take the lipstick covers off. And there's no neck plate on this guitar. These screws just screw right into the body. Clearly a maple neck. These guitars are made in Korea. They've got Goto tuners. I named this guitar Max. I name my guitars. A lot of my guitars have names. This one is Max, and this piece of tape, you can tell, has been on there. It's all crusty and crispy. It's from 1999, but it's named Max, and it's cool. I'm going to do a demo of this guitar to show you what it sounds like. The guy that sold this to me was a salesman at Rock Block Guitars in Nashville, Tennessee, which used to be a shop down off Elliston Place across the street from the Exit Inn. That was a very historic place in the 90s. It still is, unfortunately. All this is changing in Nashville because Nashville is growing, and a lot of places have shut down for progress, I guess you want to call it, which is a shame. Yeah, I got this at Rock Block Guitars, and the guy told me, man, these guitars are great for slide and that 50s blues tone. And he wasn't kidding, man. You can tune this thing to slide, and it plays great. It's got a really breathy, mid-rangey sound that sounds killer for solos. I still have all the case candy that came with it. Selectomatic switching. I used to have a bunch of the Danelectro pedals too. I should have kept all of those. I've only got a couple of those left, but those old school Dano pedals that were like tuna melt, and they had weird names. I can't even remember half the weird names for the pedals, but they were cheap, but they were cool. You can still get them online. People kind of want a little bit too much money for them nowadays. So meet the mod. Thrilled to the sound of our 60s tonadelic guitar, the mod combines the best of both worlds. The drive and power of a humbucker with the sweetness and richness of two lipsticks. And that's cool, man. The neck pickup in this thing is really juicy. It sounds really nice, and in the split mode, when it's out of phase, it's very jangly. This guitar can do a lot of things. And it's cool, man. Even I think nowadays this kind of stuff has come back in style a little bit. Funky guitars are kind of the thing now, and I'm down with it. So we'll check it out.